Good morning, everybody. How are you? Yeah, still walking, everybody. That's right. Still walking. Still eating right, right? Huh? Taking care of myself. It's all about self-care, right? Yes. But listen, I want to talk to you ladies. I have been looking at social media and hearing all this stuff that what I'm not used to. We didn't go through all that in my days. I'm 61, so we didn't go through that, what you guys are going through when it comes to relationship. I don't know if you guys remember back in the day when you were adolescent age, little teenage years, and the guy will come to you and say, "Can I stand a chance?" Remember that? Some of you, "Can I stand a chance?" And the girl will say, "Yeah," or we'll say no, right? And it will be that. And then you'll be hanging out with each other for a minute, and then when it's time to move on, then we say, "Quit, please." Remember that, y'all? It was so easy. And they move on. Or you move on, right? It's no arguments. It's no all this stuff everybody talking about. They got this, and this is that problem. That's that problem. No, everybody don't get along with everybody, meaning everybody is not paired for each other, compatible. So, but what I want to say to us women, what I believe I'm seeing has been lost is knowing who we are. Women, we have power. And you guys got to remember that. I have to talk to you guys. You have to remember that you have power. And I'm talking about power first for yourself, to know who you are. In Philadelphia, I had a group called Daughters of the King. I'm trying to figure out how I can incorporate that here in North Carolina. I might do a live or something. I don't know how we're going to do this, but I got to remind us, even me, that we are daughters of the King. And when you look at that royal stance, it has great value. And I'm going to tell you something. When you look at the queens and the kings around the world, but just the queens, let's talk about the queens. They were born and shaped, and taught from birth. Hear what I say. They were shaped, they was taught, they were, set aside. They were pulled to the side of learning how to be a royal, chosen vessel. Well, that's how God had picked all of us, his daughters, us, his princesses, the babies, and his queens, us, to be separated, ladies, for a royal position. And when you look that up, and I'm going to give you homework, because I need you guys to look up royal, and I need you to look up queen. Look up those words. Start meditating it. The Bible says in Proverbs 31 about the virtuous woman. And one thing I love about her value is more than rubies. I want you to look that up too. You have to treat yourself as high value. If you don't, nobody will. You hear what I say? If you don't treat yourself as high value, nobody will. And then you start, accepting and low class. You got to get your head up. You got to get the value back up here. Look those words up. I'm telling you. I need you to look those words up and find out. Go to Proverbs 31. And I'm telling you, you will see the kind of woman that you should be. Now, I'm going to have to sit down and look at the word for you because I'm walking. This is an inspirational walk. But she does a lot, a valuable woman. She doesn't wait on her husband. If anything, if you're married, she make her husband look good. Huh? Yeah. She don't slander her husband. She makes him look like a king. Come on. But if you are in a high value, you will pull that type of person to you. Yeah, you would. Because not just anything gonna come to you. And if they do, listen, they will have to respect your value. Trust what I'm telling you. Ladies, stop lowering your value. You're valuable. Listen, your whole entire body, because I'm trying to make this thing PG. Your whole entire body is valuable. Not just anybody touching you. Nah, you can't go into a jeweler and just everybody putting their hands on rubies and diamonds. I haven't seen it. They have to ask for permission. Yeah. And listen, and the permission is to the point that they got the money, or they seem like they got the money, for them to be in here, they want to touch this ruby or diamonds or those high treasures. Ladies, you got to come up, because I'm going to tell you something. When you come up, right here, when you come up and reading those words, what I just said, value, look that up too. Queen, look that up. King, look that up. Rubies, look that up. Look up all those precious jewels. Look them up. See how much they cost. And the Bible says that you are more valuable than rubies. Wow. So listen, I want you ladies to shift your thinking, shift your way of doing things. And when it comes to the male, they know what they're coming to. It's time for us women to stand firm in our value. And they have to comply, period. I want you to understand, you made to be a gift. In the book of Genesis, when Adam was by himself, he didn't have a wife, and he was there naming animals, and he realized, well, God allowed him to realize that they had mates, right? Then he said, okay, now you are not meant to be alone. And he took the rib and made the woman. You hear what I said? She was made. She was formed. God took his time to make and present this precious, valuable gift to this man. Now, till we get back to that, I think that the men won't be confused. They're confused because we don't know our value. I'm trying to tell you, ladies, we got to know who we are And we got to realize how valuable you are. Stop allowing anything to be touching and mishandling your treasure. Listen. You know, people say, you know, I've been divorced for like 14 years now. And they said, oh, you've been celibate for those many years? Yes, because I realize I'm valuable. And I'm the gift. And I have a rigid list. And so watch this. Well, don't you want to get married again? Not to just anything, because that's what I did. I married anything, and it don't work because of my value. And let me tell you something. The more you wait, that king that appreciate your value, he will come. But you gotta wait. So I'm praying that women, us, ladies, queens, princesses, learn to value themselves. Father, reset their minds. Reset our minds. Reset our way of doing things concerning our bodies. Help us, oh God, to value what you have made to present to that next king that is worthy to handle the treasure. All right, ladies. Now we want to have a part 2 because we got to talk about this. Because I'm a little tired hearing how we as young ladies, and I'm talking about the youth today, is just mishandling their treasure. And then they're thinking that these young men value them. They don't. They get you, and then they trash you. Trust me. At this stage in time. Because the reason what I'm seeing, people's not falling in love anymore. Folks just going to bed. That's low class to me. That's like prostitution. Shoot. You know, I think myself higher than that. I'm not a prostitute. You know, I want that millionaire. I want that billionaire to know how to handle a valuable treasure, right? And I'm not saying that the guy in the middle class can't do it. He can. But he got to know how to handle a valuable treasure. Ladies, you got to go to the Father that made you to be that gift, that queen, that princess. Go to Proverbs, I say. Proverbs. Yeah, this is a long video. I pray that you look at it to the end, please. So we can get our mind right and set our brethren straight. Because we have the power. Remember that. You got the power. Have an awesome day, ladies.